It's showtime.
Good morning. Wake up, everyone. It is 31 degrees out there and clear. I'll tell you more in just a moment. Zeus is going to steal the show today. He's so
One
cold.
dog to another. Rover to
right.
Zeus. We'll talk about just a moment. Good morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM, the last day before spring starts.
Woo! I'm ready.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Today, Reggie, we've all met our matchmaking. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Athens High School teacher, Ninja Warrior, and Zeus, the laid out dog this morning, says I could care less about live television. Reggie, we got to get you on that Ninja Warrior deal. We'll put our own obstacle course in here. Joseph can buff up a little bit. And, we'll kind of go from there.
Breathe,
start.
Joseph, breathe.
Zach, of course, Zack and Todd are all familiar with Megan. She's done their radio show. That's the only
That's
time
right.
they get ratings is when she's done that
Absolutely.
radio
2
show.
shows she's done.
Went
Ratings
through the
been out of the roof.
By the way, we'll talk about y'all show. It's going to be the Chili Challenge. But before I get lost and get sidetracked and forget everything, let's do the weather because this may be the last real cold weather we have.
I
Maybe.
certainly hope so. I don't know. I doubt it, though. 31 degrees out there right now. Things are going to warm up nicely today, and we will see some sunshine. No rain, and that's a good thing. Actually, no rain for several days, which is very nice, very nice. High temperatures today around 58 degrees. That's right, so not going to be bad at all. Tomorrow even better, 62 for that high, 44 for the low, and 59. And then full sunshine on Friday. We'll take it. Good weekend there, too. SaveWithGloria.com. Hometown lenders can help you get in that new home pre-construction, pre-qualify, or just refinance.
All right, before I forget it, Megan, hang on. Don't screw me up this
Don't
morning.
forget.
Stop in March 22nd and save at Dixie Auto Parts on Echo. Big day then. Plus, it's the biggest sale of the year for Toro. And they are one of the top Toro dealers in the nation right here on Highway 72. Some good folks down at Bill and Peggy. Bill loves watching Frasier every afternoon. That's going to change here coming up. Cozy's made a programming change temporarily, so we'll kind of go with that. But anyway, Megan, I noticed you have one leg on and one leg off.
I do.
We're going to talk. You have got a little injury
Extra
going on.
boot.
I do. I have a pulled muscle on the outside of my calf. So
It's not
Now,
good.
you're going to, we'll get into it more later on in the program, but you're going to be competing when again on national
Sunday.
TV?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Can you do
I have
it?
5 days.
Now, are you competing? Is that live when y'all do that?
No, it'll air sometime in the beginning of June.
Okay, good. All right. Can you tell us how you did? When you get
I
back?
can't. I signed my life away.
I knew that. So, Reggie, what's your next big feature deal?
American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do that this
Yeah,
weekend.
do it. Do it.
Start one here.
We're going to
Joseph.
do that this weekend.
I am not doing it.
Oh, I got to tell y'all know what I was asked yesterday for the first time? I always kid about this. I was down at the liquor store.
Of course.
Well, yeah, I'm getting boxes for a reason. I had to they saved my boxes for me. And the manager, she said, Jamie, I want to do one of those cruises with you and Gloria. Aaron Dacey's got a cruise going on. He's been at 31 now.
Right.
And so I've told y'all we may do one. So I'm going to get a pontoon together. We're going to go up to Elk River.
Hey,
We're going to get tickets here before long. But first, before I forget again, let's go to Zack with sports.
Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by All-Star Plumbing. Go to All-Star for all your plumbing needs. And also Applebee's Tailgate Top 10 to 12 Saturday mornings on the Big 1080 WKC, where we will be live at the Hospice Chili Challenge. So stop by and see us, and we might put you on there. Ain't that right, Jamie?
You don't even give me time, and I'm a major sponsor of that program.
Yeah.
I asked him, can I interview myself?
Yeah. You always
You
good about
would.
Have you
that.
ever done that before?
I could.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Yesterday we're driving
never-
and he asks a question and then he answers it. I'm like, you could just have a conversation by yourself. You really
I never
could.
go anywhere without me.
Yes, that's true.
Back to you, Zach.
Hey, congratulations to Auburn. They are the SEC champs.
I watched that entire game.
They whooped up on Tennessee, so they're a 5th seed. I thought they would get a higher seed than that, but they are a 5th seed in the tournament. And of course, I'll just go ahead and do all this, Brad. The top 4 seeds are Duke, North Carolina, Virginia, and Gonzaga. So they start up. Actually, they start tonight. They play the play-in games. I think they play one tonight and one tomorrow night, and then it all goes crazy Thursday and Friday. That's when a lot of people get sick for some reason on Thursday and Friday, Jamie, or call in sick because they want to stay home. They go watch
the game.
basketball all day. So, new chapter for Hartsville High School. Bo Culver is coming from Deshler.
Zack's always prepared. to
Take
do this.
over for Coach Godsey, who went to Madison Academy. So Deshler coach Bo Culver will be going to Hartsville as new head football coach. Bryce Harper says he will be playing opening day, no worries, and I wish he would be sitting because he plays the Braves opening weekend, and the Braves have been struggling a little bit right now, but hey, it is spring training, so everything's getting ready, and baseball will be starting up, and I love me some
March coming
baseball
up,
and
Megan. Listen to
March Madness, so Jamie, back to you.
There it was right there.
Jamie, back to
Hey,
you.
before Zack just mentioned that coming up this year, I think 31st or 32nd, 31st, I think, maybe Chili Challenge, Hospice Chili Challenge, coming up Saturday from 10 to 2. Tickets, I think, are $10. We will show it exclusively, as we've done for 15 years in a row, right here, sponsored by Hospice Chili Challenge by Zeke Creasy. Zeke will be with us soon.
No, he's not.
Sixth location, he's setting the woods on fire.
Guess
If you-
where he was
If you can't,
Sunday?
matter of fact, we'll go right to that right now. Who did I watch the Auburn beat down with Sunday for 4 hours? Me and Zeke.
Ooh,
Watch the whole, you know what I gave him? An autographed copy of Bo Knows by Bo Jackson.
Really?
I needed to get it out of my house.
Ah.
Hey, I like a shirt. I wore that shirt to
Oh,
church that Lindsay Lane Sunday, too. I won the best decorated for St. Patty's Day.
That's funny.
That, and I was the only judge in it also. There's me and Zeke right there watching. That was a good game.
Yes, it was. We enjoyed
All
it.
right.
you're an Auburn fan, it was.
Let me talk about one other thing, Megan, before I start talking about you and Reggie. Y'all listen. I've got to tell y'all now, there is a new business taking the world by storm.
Listen
Two
to
hemp
you.
girls.
Woohoo.
2hg.com. There it is right there. Two hemp girls. CBD oil is expected to grow 700% in the United States in the next year and a half. Two hemp girls, you can order now. You can get it at
It's not
certain places.
2hg.com
But-
either. You're horrible.
Well, why didn't you say something?
It's
I know
2hempgirls.com.
what it is.
Eventually it will be that. But yes, you can. You will be able to order products very
But
soon.
let me tell y'all how this stuff works.
Okay, that's what you know.
I am a believer. I took my
He's
first
hooked.
gummy bear,
Ever.
50 milligram gummy bear.
Zero
was it? Sour apple.
THC, no green
First
apple.
time ever.
Green apple.
Friday. I've taken one ever since. My arthritis in my knee I'm about to have replaced was gone completely. It is the dangest thing I have ever. No wonder everybody's going wild on it.
Awesome.
It's good. You sleep. Now, I just took the minor stuff. We got a whole
You took
stuff up here.
the
this morning.
25 milligram gel cap and then a
Right.
50 milligram
Unbelievable.
gummy.
Unbelievable. And it's legal.
And his snoring is cut down.
And it's good. All right. Megan, do you know anything about this program?
I do not.
Yeah, we talk cold turkey about it.
So, you don't know nothing about this. You didn't even know. Did you know Athens had a TV station?
I did not. If I'm being honest.
My goodness. How long has she lived
Sorry.
here?
We've been here 16
She lives in Hartsville.
Yeah, I live in Hartsville. I don't live
Well, that ain't the end of the world, you know.
Right.
They pick us up on Channel 6 over there on Charter. That's a cable company, in case you didn't know.
Reggie, right? You're so funny.
You did not know anything about this.
I didn't know anything about him. So don't
We
do
should have
that.
told her to go.
Do you know that I'm a living TV legend? The only
I
one.
believe it. I believe
You
it.
go when the show's over, you go
I
know
can
it.
tell. I can tell.
Have you ever heard of the #1 game show at 6:15 in the morning in the country called Judge Jamie?
No.
Oh, you're in for a
But I am
treat.
excited
Oh,
to
this is
learn about
He
it.
fantastic.
loves games.
And you're a school teacher, so you're smart.
That's right.
Well, we're going to see how smart you are when
Oh,
we come
goodness.
back. I don't care how muscled up you are.
That's right, Zeus.
Oh, you
you
don't
tell
stick
him
that
to
dog, huh?
behave. You tell him to behave.
Do you CrossFit too and all that?
I do not.
Okay.
I just do ninja.
Oh, that's minor stuff.
Oh,
We'll take
yeah.
a break. Be right back. Y'all hang on.
Major. Zeus, you gonna take a...
And now, coming out of the chute for the #1 game show, it's Judge Jamie, brought to you by Zeke and One Love Hearing. Can you hear me now?
Nope.
He'll be with us soon. I
He's
promise
not
you he's
coming.
coming up here.
He is not
Watch the
coming.
whole Bama game with. We're working
What
hard this
game?
morning, too. The Bama, Auburn game, excuse me. Bama softball's undefeated though.
31-0.
31.
They are awesome.
Auburn, but I watched them beat down Tennessee 20 points.
Ooh.
Megan, first-time player of everybody else's veterans. This is the wrong answer. This is the right answer. You're playing to win a can of Vienna sausage. You ever heard of the great town New Hope, Alabama?
I have.
That's where I'm from. They used to be named Vienna, and the Yankees burned it. So now they renamed it. All right, I'm going to ask some questions. This one's right up your alley. You fish?
No.
But you're from Childersburg, which is not far from this place right here. Let me ask y'all this question. Where is the big bass capital of the world?
Big bass.
Talladega.
Florida.
Smith Lake.
Okeechobee, Florida.
Huh? Eufaula.
You follow.
Did you not know that?
I did not know that.
No,
Since Alabama, we kind of asked Alabama questions here. This past year was the wettest winter on record
Yes.
I
nationwide.
believe it.
How many inches from December through February 2nd fell in the United States on average?
Oh, in the United States?
Yes.
200 inches.
300.
No, I'm talking about average
Oh.
a month for those 2 months.
10 inches a month.
I say
Back,
16.
I'll let you have it. 9.01 up 2 inches above normal. So you got to become a meteorologist on this program too.
Oh,
Oh, and you can just shout out your answer.
Yeah.
okay.
Have you ever been in an airplane?
Yes.
Okay, good. Zack, have you?
Yes, I have actually.
Okay, here we go.
Believe it or not.
How many global commercial airline departures last year in the world? How many departures would there be
650,000.
in the world?
500.
Oh, in the world?
500,000? And you do math, don't you?
I do.
That's a wrong answer.
I'll say 220,000.
220 in the world.
Be like a
2
million.
million.
Millions.
What?
2 million.
37.8 million global
That's a lot of
airline
travel.
departures.
Wow.
How many ended in a
Boy.
fatal accident?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
10.
8.
3.
15.
Who said 15? Right answer.
There you go.
15, which made it, in other words, there was 1 in 1 million chance that a flight would end in a fatal crash. Back in 1970, odds that happened about 1 in 660,000. Who said this? What famous person said this? I hope this little incident hasn't put you off flying, miss. You know, statistically speaking, it's still the safest way to travel.
Amelia Earhart.
You stole my answer.
Who said that? That's the wrong answer.
Ronald Reagan.
Come on, Joseph. Superman. Superman.
Superman told Lois Lane that.
My pillow is in a fight. Zach, don't you have a My Pillow?
I sure do.
Do you like
It don't really do what it says it. I still don't sleep good at night.
Who is he suing right now over an infringement? Copyright.
Who else had a pillow?
I love My Pillow.
Oh.
You know, he gave a bunch to Athens Middle School one time.
How
He said,
how many people have bought his pillows that Zach says aren't that good?
I ain't saying it, but I'm just saying it.
2 million.
44 million.
I don't fall asleep.
Oh, wow.
Just
He can
cut
retire.
as I thought I
He
would.
don't care whether people like him or not.
Got that right.
Coffee pods are one of the best example of unnecessary single-use plastic on our planet. How many coffee pods are used daily in the U.S.?
I use them every day at work.
How many?
5 million.
You're good math, right?
Yeah.
That's the wrong answer.
10 million.
More than that.
We use a bunch
Let's say
of them at work.
1 million.
Now,
Well-
you can answer questions too because you don't know this. 75 million daily homes use a coffee pod multiple times a day.
Greg Britton was
So
We
it's a
use
whole
ours at
bunch.
work.
In a landfill in the United States, hey Todd, you could pay if you wanted to. How many? If you put the coffee pods back to back, would they circle the planet?
Yes, twice.
Twice? Good answer, Reggie, but wrong.
more than twice.
Hold on.
10 times. I can't do the math on that like you could probably figure
That's a
it
lot of coffee drink.
That's a lot of
She
coffee.
a math major?
out. Oh yeah.
I'm a math minor, so she's smarter than me.
Do you know what he does for a living? He works at NASA.
Ah.
He's a chemist. He turns urine into water.
For the astronauts.
For
Seriously.
the astronaut. Yeah, seriously.
That's really
And we
cool.
make our own here too. For
Jamie,
energy
we
drink.
don't.
No, we don't.
I got some in drink called Me P.T. So
No, we don't.
you don't believe me?
Don't. drink the
No,
water.
we don't.
drink
We
the
don't,
water.
Megan. Don't believe it.
What are the 4 channels only? There's no free watching this unless you have an antenna. The NCAA tournament.
CBS, TNT, True TV, and TBS.
Might have known Zack would be the only one that knew that.
Uh-huh.
I ain't never heard of True TV till a couple years ago.
How many people will bet on the NCAA tournament?
Be a lot.
2 million.
10
How
million.
many?
2 million.
You'll major in math.
200 million.
Actually, it says 47 million Americans
Wow.
will bet and bet billions of dollars on the tournament.
Money they ain't got.
Joseph's also an actor.
He is.
Yes,
She's thinking,
right.
who is this guy?
Sure is.
If she didn't know you, she definitely don't know me.
That's a good answer. Right answer, Joseph. There's a new movie out about Bonnie and Clyde.
Yes.
Really?
Now, the
Woody
highway.
Harrelson.
Yes.
That came out because they wanted to set the truth about the sheriff and finally got it because they made him look like a buffoon in the first one. How did they die in the end?
In a shootout in their car.
He was waiting on it. There's the car right there. How many times they get shot?
Wow,
Oh, my
like 38
goodness.
times or something.
They died May 23rd night. You ever heard of
That was
Bonnie and
it?
Clyde?
I have.
Yeah, okay, well, that's right. Okay, that's so far so good on that. The car was riddled with 167 bullets in fewer than 20 seconds.
Wow.
When they came around the curve, they opened fire. Here's the number one question. What was she eating when they got killed?
A Twinkie.
Wrong answer.
An apple.
Banana sandwich.
I doubt they had bread.
Beef jerky.
What year was this?
A moon pie.
1937.
I don't know what they was eating, Becky.
Yeah, you do. Bologna sandwich.
But I can't believe you get
They
bologna.
did have
All
bread.
right, that was the easy part of the program.
Oh, great.
Man.
These are the hard
What
ones.
tournament did Auburn win this weekend, according to Channel 42 out of Birmingham?
You went to SEC.
The sex tournament.
Sex
Yeah, they won the
Did
sex
you see
tournament.
that one?
saw
that.
Yes,
Hilarious.
the sex tournament.
So that wasn't fake news. That was really.
That was real.
reported.
That was really
I mean,
reported.
we got a professional like Brad. He would never make that mistake.
Right.
But that guy, man, I can't believe they let that go.
That's easy to do that. That's Brad. Ain't Brad? Brad screws up all the time.
No, Brad's
It's not.
professional. He can handle it.
What new movie comes out March 29th?
March 20.
A Little Elephant with Big Dreams.
Oh, Dumbo.
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 That's all they've been
The new
talking
Dumbo.
about.
When was the original Dumbo out?
1925.
19,
They didn't have sound in 1925. Zach.
1969.
1941, know it all. 78 years ago. What separates Dumbo from any other Disney film? The old one.
The
They used a
animation.
real animal.
It was the shortest Disney film ever made at 64 minutes.
So
The new one is 130 minutes.
So the original
Good
was
2-hour
8
movie.
and this
All
one
right,
is
we had this
8.
last Blockbuster at one time had 9,000 locations.
Now they got one up in Oregon.
And now they got one. Boy, Zach, you trying to get to it there. The people now, they sell their own merchandise there, and people can stop by and take selfies there. But here, Joseph, we're giving you Smoke in the Bandit because we got some DVDs to give away.
Awesome.
But here, what is the one reason that that's only store there in Bend, Oregon is open today? We didn't have this question last week we talked about. What's the one reason, and you've millions of people watching worldwide
They're playing
know
this
that.
morning.
Pick up your local
The original
Jamie.
owner is the owner. Is he from Oregon? I mean, the original.
Two ladies on it.
Uh,
Since I know the answer, let me go ahead and share that with the world. The reason it is still open because most of their customers are older people. They don't do Netflix and they don't do laptops and they don't like to order online. So therefore, they want the regular VHS tape.
so they
VHS?
do still have VHS
Yeah,
now?
that's what they say. Yeah, they don't even do Blu-ray.
Wow.
So just DVD and VHS.
They still sell VHS at Walmart.
Who is the newest sheriff in Broward County, Florida?
Shack.
Shaq is the right answer.
Kidding?
Shaq's a big basketball player, world famous.
I think I've heard of him.
You heard him? That'd be the first
You
one.
wouldn't have to ask me twice to pull over and shut
How
up.
much money did Shaq make in basketball alone, Reggie?
50 million.
50 million. That's a right. You in math, aren't you?
I am.
That's a wrong answer for all of y'all.
25 million.
$286 million.
Man,
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Shaq Daddy.
that was just basketball.
Hey, well, yeah, he makes a lot
Yeah, he's
more money
made
now.
movies.
Him and the
all that
general and all that stuff. A Houston woman gave birth to 6 tuplets over the weekend. And they're all healthy. They weigh between 2 and 3 pounds. Basically.
That's 7, isn't it?
Wow.
6.
6.
Reggie.
I'm not good at math
too?
either.
You know,
I'm not good
man,
at math either, Reggie.
I'm still thinking about Auburn winning the sex tournament.
How long did it take her to give birth to 6 kids?
Pop those babies
5
right
minutes.
out.
30 minutes.
Probably 28 minutes and 13 seconds.
No, more like 13
You wanna do the
seconds.
math on this? 9 minutes. But here's the real question.
For 6 kids?
Lightning strikes 1 in 9 million. Lottery winner 1 in 302 million. What are the chances of giving birth to 6 babies at one time?
Thankfully low.
1 in 1 million.
1 in 50 billion.
1 in 50 billion. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
1 in 50 billion. That's way over, but it's actually 4.7 billion odds.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Megan, last question. Give you a chance to redeem yourself.
Okay.
She's
What is one of the fastest growing industries besides CBD oil that's gone through the roof the last?
No kidding.
Dollar
What?
Bill.
I'm not cheating.
No electronic devices.
I'm
can
not
be used.
using my electronic device.
What is one of the #1 businesses right now in the United States that has taken off and people are flocking to it? It has grown by like $2 billion. 15% of Americans use it. It's grown 142% since in the last 2.5 years.
My goodness.
Come on. I should know what.
There are 89,394 registered in the United States.
Golly, I don't know.
I don't either. No idea.
And their business is still, I predict, booming.
I have no idea.
Why aren't we in it?
I just gave y'all the answer.
Booming.
CBD?
Psychics.
Oh, well, I can tell you why we're not in it.
Psychics. People are spending, going to see psychics to predict their future.
Stop
Hey, there you
it.
go. I was finna say I'm gonna take that job up.
Little Swami.
Zack, what do you predict for the future of this show?
We will be long and prosperous.
What do you predict
We'll
for?
go another 5 years.
What do you predict for Megan's future and to win the
She
Ninja
is
Warrior?
going to get healthy and she will win American Ninja Warrior.
We're going to talk about it when we come back. We'll take a break. Y'all hang on.
I hope I'm right.
You're fine. All right, welcome back. 31, 32 degrees out there this morning. Going to be pretty clear. It's pretty clear out there this morning. No rain really for a week, Jamie said. But you know, they can always throw in that 20% chance here and there. But it's looking pretty clear for us. Today, high temperatures around 58, 59 degrees. Tomorrow, 62 and 59 on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Beautiful in the 60s. Just enjoy and don't forget, Saturday, we'll see you all at the Chili Challenge.
Chili Challenge sponsored by One Love here, and my buddy Zeke. And you'll be seeing, we'll replace the program here with it in the following week, and it'll be running about 10 times. We got a lot of sponsors in that. You'll see everybody and his brother that's standing at the annual Chili Challenge, and we'll be there this Saturday morning with cameras rolling around 10 o'clock. Today, our special guest, Megan Dillard, up here this morning, Ninja Warrior. You're also a teacher at Athens High School.
Yes, I am.
Out on spring break.
Yes,
Made your
and
way
up
in
early.
this morning. Come in. Thank you so much for doing that.
Oh, well, thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, you couldn't wait. This was on her bucket list, was to be on Cooper and Company on the Athens only TV station. It's been here forever, right?
Yes,
Exactly.
That was on, I understand.
Yes.
Yeah, sure it is.
When did you know you were going to compete in Ninja Warrior?
This season I got a call about 3 weeks ago and they invited me to come compete.
Okay, now you've been on previous, right?
I was on last season in Miami, Florida.
Yeah,
I
there you
competed.
are. How did you get interested in being a competitor like this on here?
I've always been a fan of the show, and I was watching it with my husband one day, and I told him, I was like, that's really cool. I think I want to do that. And he kind of gave me the side eye, like, what? And I told my parents about it, and they kind of laughed at me. I was like, oh, well, I have to do it now. Like, I've got to prove that I can do this.
Prove it.
And I fell in love with the sport once I started training.
Really?
It's a totally different way to work out.
Well, I'm not familiar with it, but what kind of, and Reggie might
of
do,
sport?
what
I mean,
kind
what do
of
you do?
sport, that looks fun there. What all kind of obstacles do you go through, and how do you train for this?
There's a ninja gym in Huntsville called the Ninja Obstacle Academy that I train at on a regular basis, and they have a wide variety of obstacles. And they actually have classes where they take you through and they teach you the obstacles and the techniques, and then a lot of those techniques apply to any kind of obstacle that you come across. So while we don't have every possible obstacle there,
Right.
I learn things that will help me on obstacles that I'll come across. So yeah, 2.5 years ago, I started training, and when I first started, I couldn't do a pull-up, I couldn't climb a rope. I started from the very bottom, and I've worked very hard in the past 2.5 years, and
My goodness.
Here I am.
Yes, you
What's the
have.
average age group of a person in this gym?
oh gosh, it's a wide variety. We have classes for kids from 3 years old, and then we even have 65-year-olds.
Now,
So it's a
you've
huge
also,
range.
You've also been going to Atlanta to train?
I have. There's a gym in Atlanta called Ninja Quest Fitness, and they have a lot of different obstacles than what we have at Ninja Obstacle Academy. So it just helps broaden my training spectrum. So I've been there the past 3 weekends
Now,
training.
growing up in Childersburg, did you train a lot to do marathons or whatever?
No, I cheered. And I played softball,
different.
and that's it. Yeah. So I have no background in anything like this.
So, I mean, did it take you 2 years training, to build your body up or to be that strong?
It did. So last season I had been training for 1.5 years, and I felt pretty well prepared. But I had a lot to learn just mentally about the competition and being in front of the lights and the
you can do
camera
it.
and the crowd, and it's totally different than training in the gym. So this year I feel even more prepared. Got a little bit of experience under my belt, so I'm excited.
Now, what do you do on the farm that you and your husband own to train for this?
Anything, kind of builds strength. We have horses,
Labor,
so carrying
manual
feed
labor.
and carrying water, and manual labor. Yeah.
So
Your
that's it.
husband's not laughing anymore, is he?
No. No. When I got the call last year, my parents were like, well, I'll be. Well, okay, then.
So how many people tried to get in on this?
The number that I heard last season, they had 70,000 applicants.
What?
Oh, my goodness.
And they choose about 600 people. There's 6 cities that they film in, and they choose about 100 people per city.
What an accomplishment already. Just get chosen.
Exactly. That was my goal, is just to make it there. It's an honor and a blessing.
Yeah.
All right, you are injured,
I
and
am.
you're going to TOC's, Dr. Hatfield, to see what's wrong with you.
I have a pulled muscle on the outside of my leg, and it won't get better. I did it last Thursday, and so I have 5 days to.
Now, she offered to
healed.
put her shoe on this morning, was going to. She brought her other shoe in with her, and I said, no, well, that'll be fine, the way you are right there. We'll talk about TOC, too. What are your chances of being able to compete Sunday?
So I've been seeing Dr. Hatfield, and I've also been seeing Dr. David Lang at
Right.
the chiropractor. And between the two of them, I think we're going to get me fixed up. Fingers crossed.
Okay, positive thing. Positive
So
thoughts.
I will compete, whether it's going to hurt or not, I don't know. But
Now, David is a member
Oh.
of 360 Fitness,
Yeah.
360 Fitness too. We see him over there a lot too. So you're gonna be ready to go then.
hopefully, that's the plan.
Well, good luck. Now you
Yes.
won't know. You'll compete Sunday, and then we'll see that here in June, right?
Yes, yes.
So how many people are you competing against?
There's about 100 people that will run in Atlanta. So,
So what's
Yeah.
your strength? What is your number one thing?
my strength are the more strength obstacles. The flying through the air stuff and the balance stuff is kind of a weakness of mine. But anything that kind of requires muscle, like the pegboard and rings and stuff like that, that's my strength. I don't have a gymnast background, so the big laches and flying through the air it's not as comfortable for me as it is for some other people.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm
Do you have
excited.
a favorite?
My favorite's probably pegboard and salmon ladder. I like salmon ladder.
Now, when you're teaching math, do the students in there look at you differently because you're a ninja warrior?
They're better behaved. They're better behaved.
I wish. No, they're great. They're great. They're very supportive. They're always asking me questions about my training, and they've been super into me going to Atlanta and competing. So
Now, once
A lot of
this
support.
once this is over, will you continue to work out Ninja Warrior style, or
I will. So once I compete in Atlanta, I'll run the 24th, and if I'm in the top 5 women, I'll run again on the 25th. On the 25th, if I'm in the top 2 women, I will qualify for the Vegas finals.
Okay.
So if
What
that
does the
hap-
winner get?
If you win, you get $1 million.
What?
But there's been one person in 10 years that has gotten $1 million. So
Oh, okay.
So it's extremely difficult.
So you're
extremely
pleased
difficult.
with your success so far?
I am. I'm pleased.
Do you win anything if you don't make it to the million?
They have different
Categories?
kind of payouts throughout. Like every time you qualify, they give you a little bit of money. But yeah,
So you're getting something out of it.
yes.
All right.
Okay, good.
Let's talk about Zeus.
Well, you're getting a
Okay.
lot out of it.
'Cause I heard from Todd and Zack that she has a wonder dog in here.
That's right. Look how sweet he
So
is.
Zeus tell us his story.
So Zeus is a 5-year-old Shepherd Lab mix. I got him when he was 3 months old from a shelter in Louisiana.
Okay.
And when he was 4 months old, he lost his back left leg. He jumped out of our truck and broke his femur.
Oh.
He ended up with an infection, and to save him, we had to lose the leg. So he's spectacular. His attitude through the whole process of losing his leg kind of got me through it. So I thought, well, if he can do that for me, what can he do for other people? So we went through testing and went through training, and we became a registered therapy team. And we started out visiting nursing homes and children's camps and things like that. And when I got to Athens, I wrote a proposal to get him into my classroom, and they accepted.
Wonderful.
So he gets to come to school with me
Is
3
he
days
the
a
only
week.
dog in school?
Really?
Yes, he's the only dog in school.
So he
comes
goes into your classroom every day,
3 days a week.
3 days a week.
It's very mentally taxing for him, so he can't handle every day.
And who
But
wants to sit in the classroom doing math all day when you're a dog?
it's a tough life. He gets loved all day. Tough job if somebody has to do it, right? But
How neat is
yeah, he
that?
works with my kids. I have students that read to him.
Okay.
I have
Read
students,
to him.
if they're working on reading fluency and things like that, he'll cuddle up
Oh,
on the
so it's
couch.
not just
and-
your class.
No,
Okay.
we work with the special education
Okay.
class. We work with kids all over the school.
Okay,
honestly,
gotcha.
he wears a lot of hats. So
How neat is that?
he
didn't
helps a
even know
lot
they
of
did
students
that.
with
I didn't know that
anxiety
they
and
could.
things like that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Awesome.
he's pretty awesome.
Oh, so y'all make a good team.
We do.
She showed me his ID, and he's smiling in it.
Well, where does your husband fit in your life?
Really?
He helps pay the bills. No, he's very supportive.
And right
He's
now,
awesome.
her parents are saying, "Well, I'll be."
Yeah. He's very supportive. He has been my biggest cheerleader this whole time through my ninja journey, and he has definitely picked up the slack for the past month when I have basically
Any-
lived in the gym.
Isn't he kind of lonesome? He don't have his dog or his wife. I mean, that's about as bad as it gets, isn't it?
It's probably peaceful.
Anything else we need to know about Zeus or Megan as she gets ready to go
Great.
down Ninja Warrior or teaches at Athens High School?
Just send a lot of positive vibes and prayers my way for healing and for
it.
safety. And
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming up on your
it's been a
day off out of
pleasure.
school.
Oh,
I know
thank you so
gotta
much
get
for having
Will
me.
you train today?
I plan on training today.
What will
yes.
you do today?
I plan on going to the Ninja Obstacle Academy in Huntsville and just kind of going through some technique and just
mean warming up.
fine-tuning. Yeah, just a little bit of moving, not
Fine tune. That's what I kind of get through my day.
Fine-tuning,
yeah.
I'm going there today. I'm going to fine tune a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to do a whole lot of hardcore training with 5 days to go, but just to kind of move and fine-tune the techniques.
Before you leave today,
that
remember,
leg.
Athens has a TV station. Stars me.
Many will see you on
Now
today.
you'll know.
Yes.
You'll tell Dr. Holliday when you see him, hey, I was on Cooper and Company with Jamie and Gloria Cooper the other day. Ding, ding, ding. That'd be a right answer.
Dr. Holiday's played the game many times.
Congratulations. We're
thank
proud
That
of
is
you.
not actually
Yeah, that's me right there.
fine-tuned.
When I go to the beach, I like to take my shirt off, walk down through there a little bit. Yeah, see, so.
Oh, bro, that one's ridiculous.
I try to keep that stuff like that hidden.
Her pictures look much better. Let's show hers.
Up here and I don't know how to take, but congratulations on your accomplishments.
Thank
I
you.
heard a lot about you. Finally, glad we
Yes.
got you up here on the program. And thanks for coming up on spring break.
And bringing
And
Zeus.
Zeus, thank you for coming up too.
Thank you for having us.
Good luck.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a
Best
break.
of
Come
luck.
right back. Y'all, hang on.
Used to it, Sam. We're
Yeah,
different.
I'm pretty sure I did forget that with her. I was going to challenge her to a push-up contest.
I'm glad
But
you
she's
did.
injured.
But since Reggie's here,
Yeah, she's
Right.
injured.
ain't no way.
You're such a gentleman.
Ain't no way.
Right.
Ain't no way. All right, Reggie, what's going on in your life?
You know what? Just staying productive, staying positive, man. Just trying to move across the country, speak to groups, young, old, and everything in between, and just trying to, spread some encouragement, a little positivity.
What happened on Mojo yesterday?
Mojo, we talked about indecisiveness and how that can impair you in life. Just the inability to make a decision is a decision. And in life, a lot of times, we're stagnant because of fear or, we don't want to get out of our comfort zone, and that prevents growth. So we just talked about, getting out of your comfort zone, making some choices. There it is.
What that was, but it failed. So, but the older you get, you kind of get more and more into a comfort zone, or at least I do. So how do I break that habit?
Well, first of all, find out things that you like to do. What are some
I'm doing them.
Well, exactly. So
Not doing a lot.
when when you start having a business or having families, you tend to put your needs and your likes, your hobbies on the back burner. You have kids that play softball. You have family issues, business issues. So right now, this time of our life, 2019, we're going to reinvest in ourselves, recharge our motivational batteries, start doing things that we used to do. Might be fishing. You love cars. Me,
No.
I like,
What do you like, Reggie?
Well, you know what? I'm going to try some
That you
different
can say on TV.
I'm going to ride a bull this year. Now, it's going to be about 80 years old.
Done
It's
that?
going to, it's going to have 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot on a plate. But,
How long do you think you could stay on?
you know what? At least,
8 seconds.
I want to say 8 seconds. I can do that. It's going to be an old
That's all
bull.
you got to stay on.
It's an old bull.
You just want to ride one?
I
or
just
you
want to ride
dump
one and take an action pose. Action pose, and that's it. It doesn't have to buck.
Get the picture.
So what you saying had one foot?
1 foot in the grave and 1 foot on a plate. That's it.
That's good.
Seriously.
Oh.
So
Let your go.
Well, that and scuba diving, because I'm a deathly afraid of deep water. But you got to face your fears. And I always encourage other people to do things that are fearful or they're scared of. So I should follow my own advice.
I know y'all probably saw that video. I had it the other day, and I sent it to Dusty and them. But the guy was, they were over in some country, and they were videotaping the schools of certain sort of fish. And this guy was down, and they had other guys up in the boat. It was very professional. And this dang whale, did y'all see that picture? Comes out of the water with its mouth. The scuba diver's in his mouth.
No way.
Yes, and then he spits him out.
You have to send me that. I didn't
And
see
they had
it.
the picture. You see that? They had the picture like Jonah.
Wow.
And that's
But
why I
he
stay out
wasn't
of deep
going
water.
after the
Well, I thought you
scuba
said you want to
diver.
go in deep water.
But yeah, I do. But see, that's the reason why I stay out of deep water.
Well, I think that's
I
something that's
don't
ever
like
happened. But anyway. Well, hey, Reggie, you got it going on.
You don't
man.
have to do that.
Well, we're
You want to
trying
ride a bull and go deep sea fishing.
That's it.
I mean,
Not-
fishing, dive.
Scuba diving, that's correct. Why not?
There ain't no way I'm going underwater with a
It'd be more fun
oxygen
going
tank.
deep sea fishing.
I don't even go
Think so?
underwater in a pool unless I got my
Been there,
nose
done that.
covered.
Yeah, I don't like deep
Yeah,
water
I don't
stuff.
See?
All right, Joseph, what's shaking with you?
We had a good time on our trip, but we had a road trip down to
Yeah.
Odenville. I'll have some pictures for Brad Thursday to show. lot of Mustangs in there. There's almost 100 Mustangs in the museum. The mayor was there, Chamber of Commerce.
Y'all cut the ribbon?
Well, we had 2 of our cars pulled. They let us use for the ceremony, but no, I didn't get to cut the ribbon. You probably would have if you'd have been there.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big celebrity.
It's pretty cool. They bring out that big giant wooden pair of scissors, you know, and make sure it all gets just right for the photo. But they were excited that we came. We brought about 22 Mustangs down.
A lot.
That is a lot.
So
Now, you going to have a car this Thursday, or is that still over
I was waiting to hear from him. I texted him and told him Thursday was good. Please confirm.
there? Okay, well, the weather's going to be good. No rain. According to our weather.
Our old buddy Matthew wants to bring a car on. It's a pretty special car. I'll surprise you with it. It's a classic. Well, you want me to just tell you?
Yes.
It's a race car.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm
cool.
looking outside right
Yeah,
now.
a vintage
we need
one.
to decide if we think we got enough light out there to do it. 'cause
Yeah,
it's-
we can go out right at the last few minutes and show it. See, it looks good on camera. So, anyway, yeah, he wants to promote a car show that he's putting on in April here in a couple weeks,
Right.
and so I tried to pick a date that we could have him. So, we need to get more cars outside this year. You ready?
No.
Every other Thursday, maybe.
Because you know what Joseph don't realize? That when we go outside to do a car, who winds up doing all the work?
Well, that's true. You do.
Me.
Yeah.
I can miss my old buddy Danny. Danny would always help me with the cable cord.
Well, I have to be in the shot, or I'd help. You know.
He's
Anyway.
the star.
Yeah, I know he is a star, but I'm running the camera. I got to do all the work.
All the
Back
work.
to you wanting to do all this dangerous stuff or
Yeah.
things you're afraid of. You know, it's not the dying that I'm afraid of. It's
Right.
how. You know, I don't want to have to drown.
Go hang gliding. Get it over with.
I
you
don't
see
want
that
to get it
hang
over with yet.
No,
I'm not ready.
not getting it over with, but
I ain't doing that either.
I ain't me either.
Yeah.
I ain't doing,
bucket list, baby.
what else is on your bucket list?
I wouldn't mind hang gliding. Hang gliding would be one of my things. Let's see. I also want to go. I wouldn't mind.
So far drowning, so far falling.
Getting hit run over by a bull.
Or
Right.
They know it's
yeah.
dangerous. I've done all that stuff.
Yeah,
It wasn't
well-
even on my list. It was part of my job.
Have you ever been to a Super Bowl?
I've been to a news camp.
Hey, what about
Yeah, I've never been
skydiving?
to a. I've already did that.
Okay.
That's
It
nothing.
wasn't nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
It ain't what you think. I mean, the one I went to
The
wasn't,
news
I'll tell
camp?
you that.
Oh.
I
What's
would
that?
like to do something
They're not
you
all
did.
good looking.
There's my picture
Oh.
Ain't
now.
none of them good looking.
Reggie.
Gotcha.
Is what he said.
There he is.
I ain't wearing nothing but a pair of tennis shoes and a headband.
You've done something that's on my bucket list,
What?
though. Fly with the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, I ain't
I
doing
would
that
like to
again.
do
Do not
that.
eat before you do
Yeah,
it.
do not eat before you do it.
Yeah.
You'll eat
I tell you
twice.
what's just as good or better is flying in an open cockpit. There I am flying with Thunderbirds, Reggie.
I see. I like that.
Flying in an open cockpit airplane. Now that's fun.
Really, one of those
That
little
ain't that
barnstormer.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, but do you like
how
roller
sick he
coasters
is.
and going fast?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
don't mind that. Yeah.
Well,
When we went to Disney World, he was like, let's
So-
do the Hulk again. He
So
was
how did that
crazy.
compare? Was
Well,
it
it's a lot more fun in an open cockpit airplane.
okay? Maybe I should change it to that
The
then.
jet, you hanging on for dear
You're
life.
yeah.
You can't move. I mean, really, you cannot move in one of those jets. Because I've been almost to the moon. When that thing took off, I knew it. They go down the runway, and they take off and going like this, and then all of a sudden, they shoot that thing straight up. You're like this.
You absolutely couldn't move. So
Almost
many
7
G's.
G's, 6.5 G's.
Wow. How many G's is when the space shuttle used to launch?
About 3.
I
No.
think it
Felt
was.
the same.
I think
Right,
it was
about the
about the
same,
same.
didn't it?
Pit felt the same. Hey, let me talk about me for a moment. CBD
Talk about
oil.
me.
Him. I tried that for the first time over the weekend. I tell you what, my arthritis has been 0. It has been the greatest product I have ever taken in my life for relief of minor aches and pains.
With all the rain now, too, the rain affects people, a lot of people's arthritis and pain, too.
2 hemp
so
girls.
that
Tell
is-
us all about it. Hemp.
I want to thank Susan
Gals.
for helping with that, or doing the logo, rather. She did a great job. But anyway, we are going to have a website that will be up soon. It'll be 2hempgirls.com. You can email us at 2hempgirls.com, TWO, and the website will actually be the number 2, hempgirls.com. We've got all sorts of products. You'll be able to order free shipping on orders of $25 or more, and just great stuff. And you know, you hear so much about this stuff, and you can get the products without THC, so you don't get high on any other products. You
No.
don't feel weird. It's just good stuff to put in your body.
Gas stations are selling this stuff too now.
Be very careful what you get to put in your body, and make sure that these things have been tested. If you
Yeah,
don't
health
get it
stores
from
got good
us, make
stuff.
sure you know who you're getting it from.
know.
because there's going to be so many people selling this. This is one of the reasons we got into it, because we wanted to make sure we use organic and good companies, and we are also going to be sending off products to be tested ourselves to make sure we do in fact tell you exactly what you're getting. So just be careful who you buy from.
I read on
Gas stations, be
AL.com
careful.
over the weekend too, hemp now, they've applied, so many farmers applied in Alabama to legally grow hemp now.
Well, you know, you save so many, I mean, look at all the trees and
A
the
hemp plant matures in 4 months.
Right.
Whereas a tree takes 10 or 20 years. Hemp can be, you will not
It's in
believe the
clothing, it's
uses
in
for hemp.
hats,
Yeah, I've
it's
heard
in
about jeans.
sunglasses, it's in jeans.
They do jeans, I saw they do
It's a
sunglasses.
great product.
They got hemp everything. Hemp are us. I mean,
And if you have children that suffer from anxiety, I mean, just a little gummy bear can help them, and you know it's safe for them.
it's unbelievable. I mean, really, research, just Google it. Like I mean, if somebody
Just
says something I
Google
don't
it.
know it, Google.
Google it.
You know, Google.
Google it.
What did we do before Google?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Stupid. I want to know who put all that stuff in on Google.
Right.
Yeah, they
How
must
they get all
have.
that information?
They must
Or
have teams of people.
Ancestry.com. How do they know all that stuff? Who gave them that
They
information?
guess that stuff.
But I tell you what, it's research.
We're related.
It's
Right.
good stuff.
Seriously.
Order today.
That's
Hey, we'll
right.
be back later this week. Joseph may or may not have a car. We'll talk about it. Don't forget Chili Challenge. We'll see a lot of y'all there this Saturday. It's 10 to 2. We do it every year. 15 years in a row we've done it. We're doing a half-hour special on it. Thanks to all the sponsors on that. Zeke is the main sponsor. Business is on fire, too. 6 locations.
Yes, it is.
Go to one if you know any. And it ain't just older people now that are having hearing problems.
Oh,
He
these
said it's
young
like 1
kids.
in 9 high school kids have hearing problems. now
Listening
because
to
of-
loud music.
Yes.
Listening.
Into the earbuds.
AirPods.
see that.
Yeah,
That's right.
earbuds.
They're in there. So anyway, y'all go visit him. Tell him you heard about him here on the show. All right, spring is tomorrow.
Oh.
So the weather's going to
Wow.
be good. So, but with that in mind, I'm going to take a break, well-deserved break, and we'll be back later this week. See you.
Bye.